Let's go back to that big breaking coming from Kulgam in Kashmir, where reportedly terrorists have hurled a grenade at army camp. Here we are talking about 34 Rashtriya Rifles camp at Nehama in Kulgam. Remember, this is at least the third grenade attack in the last 24 hours. Last evening we saw a grenade attack at Jammu's bus stand. Before that, one more in Kashmir, and now this just a while back. As Zeenat joins us with more details from Srinagar. Zeenat, over to you.
Militants hurled a grenade at the 34 RR in the Nehama area of the Kulgam district in South Kashmir. There has not been any loss of life or injury. But yes, now the area has been cordoned off to nab the attackers. This is the third attack that is coming in the Jammu and Kashmir in the last 24 hours. One was reported from the Jammu, where the two policemen were injured, and another was from the Srinagar's Nawakadal. Again, there was no loss of life or injury, but yes, the cars that were nearby parked suffered few damage. 5 vehicles were damaged in yesterday's attack, and now comes the Nehama attack. But so far, as far as the injuries are concerned, there is no injury, but yes, the area has been cordoned off by the army to nab the attackers.
Zeenat, continue talking to us more about the fact that the pattern, the series of grenade attacks, certainly we see in the last 24 hours, Zeenat. This is a desperate attempt by terrorists to see to it that the peace doesn't prevail on ground, and there is more fear in the minds of civilians.
Yes, absolutely. They don't want the peace to prevail on ground, as the Tehreek-ul-Mujahideen have owned the responsibility of the attacks that were carried in Jammu as well as in Srinagar yesterday night. Now, this is the third attempt that is being made to destabilize the peace here, and also to give an indication that they don't believe in Ramadan ceasefire that was announced by the government of India. Then also there were the reports of the weapon snatching incident that took place in the Wanpo in South Kashmir, which was foiled by the alert sentries. So there are the attempts being made to vitiate the atmosphere to show that they are not with the ceasefire. Though there has also been a very clear message coming from the Indian Army Chief General Bipin Rawat saying that they will react if they don't respect the ceasefire, particularly what is happening on the borders. And so far, the government of India, Indian Army and other Jammu and Kashmir police have suspended all the anti-militancy operations, and the castles to have been slowed down in the valley.
What is the situation on ground in Kulgam, Zeenat? What more details are you picking up as of now, post-grenade attack, injuries and more?
No, as of now, there is no injury or the loss of life. But yes, the area has been cordoned off in Kulgam, because this is the area that is called Nehama, where the grenade was hurled at the Indian Army. But so far, its life in the Kulgam is overall normal, and also the area where that incident took place has been cordoned off.
But again, we see an attempt to attack forces here, Zeenat, especially in the context of this Ramzan ceasefire. Do you think that's working on ground? Because Army Chief has clearly stated that when required, when in need, forces will surely retaliate befittingly.
Yes, absolutely. It is coming from now the Army Chief, though earlier, and the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Ministry. In fact, the Rajnath Singh itself has said that if at all they have to save the lives of the civilians, definitely the security forces will retaliate. But this ceasefire will be honored till there is not any kind of attack or anything that comes to the security forces or any political worker or the civilian is targeted. But we have been seeing the militants making a desperate attempt in South Kashmir and also in the Srinagar sea, where we see the weapon snatching episodes taking place, be it in the Hazratbal of Kashmir University in Hazratbal, or it was the Dalgate episode where the 3 rifles were snatched by the militants in late evening, and there was a visit of the Prime Minister. Now we witnessed the Wanpo in South Kashmir again.
That's right.
They tried recently. There was in Badgam where they tried to snatch a rifle from one of the constables of Jammu who lost his life. So they are making all efforts to destabilize the peace.
Yes, that's right. We have Aditya also. Zeenat, stay with us. Yeah. Yes, Zeenat, stay with us on this story as you join us on phone line. In fact, Aditya is getting us some more leads as we beam these first visuals of Kulgam grenade attack on RR 34. Aditya, over to you. is this not something which completely contradicts this whole Ramzan ceasefire logic? You have repeated attempts by these terrorist militants, desperate attempts to attack forces, and then Mehbooba Mufti expects, because it is holy Ramzan, so forces should restrain from responding or retaliating. Aditya.
Well, clearly a hypocritical stand taken by Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti at a time when the terror attacks haven't stopped. Yes, one thing we can give it to the MHA and Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti is that a large-scale terror attack hasn't happened in the last 7 to 10 days when the Ramzan ceasefire has been announced. But there have been frequent attacks. There have been grenade attacks. There have been, attacks on Kashmiri youth. Only this morning, yet another body of a Kashmiri youth was found in Hajan of North Kashmir. So terror attacks are on a rise even as Ramzan ceasefire continues. And that's why a strong message from the Indian Army Chief General Bipin Rawat also that the Indian Army is not going to sit silent. There will be a strong retaliation again. Yes, Sakal.
Yes. Aditya, stay with us. In fact, you can also talk to retired Brigadier B.S. Jaiswal, who is joining us on this story, just to put this in perspective. Sir, many thanks for talking to Republic TV. Your first reaction: 3 grenade attacks repeatedly in the last 24 hours. There's certainly a pattern to it. This Ramzan ceasefire on ground, do you think it's working? And what should be the need of the hour? Why is Mehbooba Mufti not speaking up now on this?
Sorry, firstly, I'm not Brigadier, I'm General Jaiswal, Lieutenant General Jaiswal. Secondly, this mention about the intensity of attack, they are low. It's not about the intensity of attacks which are taking place. It is the intent of the attack. There are 2 facets to it. 1, the people who are respecting Ramzan. 2, the people who want to disrupt olive branch that has been extended to these people. The proxies who are here of Pakistan are the second one. 3, Army is not going to sit back. Army, if they find any terrorist activity, we will go after them, and that's what the chief has made it rather clear. Now, I think this, suspension of operations, this should end now, and we should go hell hog after these very elements who are trying to disrupt the peace, olive branch that we have extended. So I think Mrs. Mehbooba has to take a call on it, and a serious call on it. Otherwise, this will spiral off into a very difficult situation. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Apologies for the title, but then Lieutenant General Jaiswal, this has to stop, sir. Till how long will we see not only this bloodbath, bloodshed at the border, but this attack in Jammu that we saw last evening? This is something which has been unheard in Jammu, and now they are trying to spread this in the Jammu's territory as well, where civilian population is under the receiving end.
Absolutely. They want to bring in a communal divide. They are trying to now attack Hindus in Jammu. Majority are there Hindus in Jammu. So they are trying to ensure that no peace process starts in Kashmir. Now, this is the MHA aspect of peace process. As far as military operations are concerned, we have to carry on with our operations. No more cessation of suspension of operations. Opportunity targets, we will go in and we will go hell hog for against all these terrorists who are spiraling off the situation out of control. The chief has been very, very unequivocal about the whole thing.
Lieutenant General Jaiswal, just to understand this, in fact, last evening, the forces recovered huge cache of arms and ammunition. We've seen ATMs being looted. We've seen arms snatching. And in this entire Ramzan ceasefire so far in the last 2 weeks, don't you think the frequency of such attempts have really gone up? And today, when Army Chief says that forces will retaliate, once again sending warning to Pakistan, what should be actually done on ground, sir? It seems that Pakistan will not understand. They will never, ever learn lessons.
You are absolutely right. Pakistan they don't respect Ramzan, Islamic State, but they don't respect Ramzan. if they're following it in their country, but they're making sure that Ramzan is not honored in India. So they are not Islamic, I would call. Now, as far as the intensity, I would say, the numbers have gone up. But the intensity of the attacks, they have not reached the crescendo. So the moment the numbers go up, it gives an indication that there is a potential for it to spiral out of control. We must continue our operations, and I think Mehbooba ji should announce now that situation which is existing now doesn't warrant cessation of operations, and army will continue operations. Because the very attack in Jammu is to bring in communal divide. So this will spiral off into uncontrollable, proponents.
Right, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for talking to Republic TV and also sharing your thoughts with it. Zeenat and Aditya also will continue talking to our colleagues Aditya and Zeenat. Zeenat, coming to you first, the timings of it. Now, this third attack coming minutes after the army chief sent that very stern warning to the Pakistan. I'm going to go to Zeenat in a bit. Aditya, you have some inputs, please. Go ahead.
Well, yes, what we do understand is that this was an attack on one of the army camps in South Kashmir. There haven't been any kind of major injuries in this, but as you mentioned, obviously this is the third such attack in the last 24 hours. And yesterday's attack in Jammu was significant because over the last decade or so, we haven't seen any kind of a grenade attack happening in such a manner, that too in the heart of the Jammu city. At the bus stand, obviously either the tourists or the population there was the target, and some kind of a fear-mongering also being done by the TUM group, which has claimed responsibility for this attack. So yes, the terror attacks haven't stopped. The attacks on the forces and the common Kashmiris hasn't stopped. Then why this Ramzan ceasefire? That's what we have been asking here on Republic TV. Only this morning, another body of a Kashmiri youth was recovered from Hajin in North Kashmir, where we do understand his throat was slit, and indeed our sources tell us that Lashkar terrorists were involved in the same. This is third such incident in the last 1 month. So again, questions on why there's been no outrage at all. The Kashmir media, in fact, is completely silent on it, and the politicians in Kashmir have not condemned this attack of a Kashmiri youth who's been attacked by terrorists, and he's a Kashmiri Muslim who has been killed, and the leaders like Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti are completely silent, not even visiting his family in Hajin of North Kashmir. That's been an epicenter of Lashkar and Jaish-e-Mohammed for a very long time.
All right, Aditya, as of now, thank you very much for those inputs. A short breather here on Republic TV. We'll be back with more.